My name is Pierre Thiam. I'm a chef born and raised in Dakar, Senegal. And I'm here at Allmigrants just to do a presentation on the food that I champion in my new book, Senegal. Back in the late 80s, I was a student at Dakar University, also known as Cheikh Anta Diop University. And we had this crazy strike that was happening around the country. School strikes, student strikes. And that's the year where the government decided to call it a blank year because the amount of days that we striked was not enough to complete a full year. Everyone had to start over again, and this wasn't an option for me. And I went to get an application for different colleges, and I got accepted by one in Ohio. And I came here with a student visa in the United States, and I decided to visit New York City. And I'm still here. I never left New York City. I never made it to Ohio. Ever since the first time I came, I just came here and I fell in love. And first job I had happened to be a restaurant job, and that's how I stumbled into that world. It was back in the late 80s. I was coming from a physics and chemistry student background. I was discovering a completely new world. I'm coming from a country where cooking is a gender-based activity. You don't see men in the kitchen. And here I am in New York in this first job, and everyone in this restaurant, in the kitchen at least, are men, and I'm like, whoa, it's like, and this was amazing, I always love good food because in Senegal, food is very much part of the culture, and great food is something we expect every day. So here I am now with the opportunity to learn how to prepare good food in a professional way. And it's still chemistry, And so I'm like, I'm not too far from where I started, The interest reached much further back. Senegal is a country that has so many different influences in terms of food. It's a coastal country, so it's like a perfect hub for different nations, different cultures, and it got me looking into the craft of cooking in a different angle, and this is what I did. When I came here, though, that was the first time I really got a chance to do it in a professional way, because that was the only time I realized it was an option. So, and here I am. Most important is the ingredients, the quality of the food you're using. That makes a great dish. One of my dreams, definitely growing my food, preparing it. There's nothing better than having the food coming straight from the backyard and straight from the garden to the plate. It's a fact. The ingredients are the key. It's a secret, it's all in the ingredients. Well, my dream is to really continue introducing this food culture to this part of the world, to the West, really. African food is the unknown, it's so unknown. And I started a collaboration with a distribution company to bring ingredients to the Americas, and that's a dream. I want to see these products in every stores and every supermarkets around the continent, around the country. So that's a big dream. Why do I cook food? Cooking food brings me so much pleasure, man. I think that's an activity that's so rewarding. You have all your senses involved when you're cooking. You have to be present. The mouth, the smell, the feeling, the hearing, everything, the touch. Of course, last but not least, eating. I love eating the food, We eat with our hands back home, and I think the eating with the hands is another way to get, really experience the food completely. Thinking about the food process, the whole creative process, and I like to do it with a certain atmosphere. I like to have a certain music. I like to have, a certain mood, because it all affects the food, That's just the thing people have to realize. The mindset, the mood, the love, the passion, everything that you put in it is what's gonna come out of the finished dish, And if you don't get that, you're missing out. You're just following mechanically recipes, and that's not what it's about. Recipes are guidelines, Then the real thing is this is you and the food.